This is Henry Hall, and you are watching GospelGoodies.com.
Gospel Goodies.
Gospel Goodies. Gospel Goodies.
This is Gospel Goodies.
Well, like many other gospel artists, I started singing in church, and things just really progressed from there. Went on to college, where I began to study music, doing a music minor, and I began to learn how to write songs and do music there. So from there, I got a position at a local church and started doing some of my original music. And it just grew from there, started building my own group, I formed my own group, and started getting around in the Philadelphia, Delaware, New Jersey area, and built a nice following. And from there, I did my first recording in 2001. And then now we're back now with my second recording, my sophomore project, Declaration of Dominion. The break was pretty much just sticking in at my local church as a minister of music, which is a very, very busy position there. I'm over all of the music in the church. For a mega church, we have over 1,000 members. So it was very involved. After doing my first release, I traveled for about 4 or 5 years with that CD, which did really well. And then I just stayed at the local church doing as the music minister for that time. I had wrote some songs a few years back, and really wanted to get the message of Dominion out, which basically is a message of empowerment, that no matter what situation you find yourself in or what challenges life are bringing you, that you can eventually get back on top. So we did these songs. I started getting songs about Dominion, and I started recording them and getting them all down, and formed my group, New Dimension, which is worship leaders and singers and choir directors. It's about 8 or 9 of us from various churches in the area, across different denominations, between Delaware, Philadelphia, New Jersey. And I asked a few of them to come and help me do this project, and they willingly agreed. And so now we're here with our Declaration of Dominion. You Were There is our new single. My wife had gotten breast cancer a little while back, and that song was inspired by us going through the process of her overcoming cancer over a little bit over a year. It took her, she went through chemo, she had surgery and did radiation, but God miraculously pulled her through all that. And so, you know, a lot of times we think, like, when we go through difficult things, we're like, where's God? Is God here? Like, because everything's not going good, but God proved himself to be there more in that difficult challenge in our lives than even when things were going good. So that song was inspired by that. You Were There. God is always there. During that process of my wife going through cancer treatments and everything, that was a very difficult time. And yes, did I question, like, God? Where's God? Yes, I did. But then it was because I did question him that he was able to even reveal himself to me in a greater way. That he's there in the very difficult times of your life, and it's not in the all of the great things or the loudness. It was just a still small assurance, if you want to say, of going through that and knowing that no matter what, that God was there with us, me and my wife, as she was going through this. And so we took it. It was a process, and I felt like, you know, he was letting me know it's going to be a process, and that no matter what, you know, to trust him even in those times. And everything didn't have to change overnight. That it was okay that it didn't change overnight, but just trusting him each day, each moment of the day, you know. And of course, I found music to be a source of strength, you know, putting on some of my song and other songs by different artists to help me, you know, maintain the stability of my mind, to continue throughout my day, not to allow what we were going through to just overtake my whole day and what I was doing and so forth, you know, not to just to escape into like this abyss or into oblivion, you know. But to continue to do things throughout my day, being there for my children, going to work every day, going into the church, meeting with my singers and so forth and so on. And I just found out that after a while, I was like, okay, she's got cancer, but we're still living life, you know. God is still here, we're still moving on, we're still doing things, we're still progressing, you know. And we just brought us to a whole different place and understanding who God really is.